Hello, Ron here, the Accidental Farm. It's been 13 months now since we purchased this farm, and now we have 5 different kinds of animals, not including the dog. The dog's been around forever. We've always had dogs, so we'll give him a break, or her a break. But I wanted to let you know what I thought of these animals after being here a little over a year. The animals haven't all been here a year. They started last November, so probably about 11 months ago, up until we got the sheep back in May, which was 6 months ago, so they're about 6 months old or so. So anyways, each one sounds like a great idea. A farm should have all these. But I want to go through them, the 5 we have, and let's rate them. Would we do it again? Do we think we made a mistake? And what they bring to the farm? Well, let's first start off at chickens. Behind me, there's some chickens somewhere. Oh, they're all hiding anyways. We have 90 chickens. We have enough chickens right now that are in laying that we get about 3 dozen eggs a day. 3 dozen eggs a day pays for enough feed. Those 3 dozen eggs a day gives us a couple eggs, but it also lets us sell eggs, which covers all the feed for all 90. Now, I'm not including labor, electricity, water, anything like that in there, but the actual feed. They pay for their food. They eat all the scraps. We haven't seen a tick in months. So I guess they're doing their job. And then currently we have some that are almost ready to lay, and then I have another 40 that should be laying in about 6 or 7 weeks, at least start laying. So hopefully in 2 months, we'll be getting about 6 dozen eggs a day, and that will be really awesome. So thumbs up for chickens if you have the space. Let's switch over to sheep now. Sheep. We have 4 sheep. The sheep now on our farm, we've had them since probably May. They're probably about 7, 8 months old. Thereabouts, guessing it off the top of my head. Would we do sheep again? Well, sheep eat. They eat their feed. They eat hay. We have to pay to trim their hoofs. We pay to have them shared, and then we can't get rid of the wool. We put our put an offer out there for the wool. Nobody wants it. So they're like big dogs, but they don't come in the house, and some of them are friendly and some of them aren't friendly. So would we do sheep again? At this point, I'd probably say no. Would give the sheep a thumbs down at this. Let's talk about our goats. Our goats is our third one up here. We have 8 goats. They're Nigerian dwarfs. Right here is Brady. Brady, say hi. Brady's not very talkative. They're all friendly. 2 are a little skittish. But what do goats do? I'm trying to figure that out. We feed them. We trim their hoofs. Any medical problems they have to be taken care of. They eat feed twice a day. They eat hay. They don't do much. Oh, they do. They are friendly. People love them. We have used them for visits for the library, a couple nonprofits, school, things like that. I think down the road they're going to be used for maybe some land clearing, maybe some goat walks, things like that. So we'll keep them around. So we're going to give the goats like a middle, not a thumbs up, not a thumbs down. Although, let's circle back to our sheep here. This guy right here, that's Axel. If sheep are still around when we do the goats, the clearing, the sheep would be a nice addition to that. But right now, they're like having a 4-year-old. All they do is eat. Eat, 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 eat. Let's talk about barn cats. That is number 4 on our list. We have 4 barn cats. We had a 5th. He went missing one day, unfortunately. I guess that's just the lay of the land. But the barn cats, we feed them. They outside cats. I have not seen a rodent since we got them. They've been doing an awesome job. They take the place at this time right now as an exterminator. They're great with all these little things going around. They're not too friendly, but they do their job. So let's give them a thumbs up. I'd keep them around, actually get some more if we needed them. Last but not least, on our animals was quail. We loved our quail. I actually purchased them by mistake. I thought I was purchasing chickens, long story, but anyways, we ended up with a half dozen quail. The day I brought them home, they were laying eggs. They would lay 5 to 6 eggs a day out of the 6. Everyone was producing, probably 6 out of 7 days. They were doing great. we didn't have an avenue to sell quail eggs. People tried them out. We gave a bunch. We gave dozens and dozens and dozens away. Just really no niche. And we would have kept them, or possibly gave them to someone who had a better opportunity to sell these. But one day I went out to the cage. The other chickens had jumped on the cage, pecked at them for their food, released the latch, and all the quail flew away. So I didn't have to look for a place to get rid of them. They kind of went on their own. So I would give quail a thumbs up if you have an avenue to sell the quail eggs. So unfortunately we didn't. And one last thing, bees. I forgot about bees. They're not really the animal, but they are a big plus to our farm. Took some classes last winter to get into beekeeping. Got a hive out there. The hive is doing great. We're getting ready to winterize it. We got a little honey, but next year we plan on hopefully getting a lot of honey. We're going to add a couple hives next year. All the honey they did make, we did leave in the hive for their winter food. And I would say the bees seem to be pretty awesome. So they'd get a 2 thumbs up. So anyways, to sum it all up, the chickens are thumbs up. The sheep, I'm going to say thumbs down. I don't know if I'd do those again. The goats are still in the middle. Haven't made a decision on those. Barn cats are definitely a thumbs up. And the quails were a thumbs up with a little asterisk next to that. Now remember, the only ones who pay for themselves right now are the chickens. All the structures, the fencing, all that, I didn't account for any of that, building chicken coops or anything like that. Nor did I, all the other work I did for any of the other animals. It's the actual animals and the ROI on those animals. So if you're opening a farm, you're starting a farm, you're thinking of getting animals, I hope this helped you a little bit. Thanks for watching.